Nice to meet you all. I'm really enjoying season 2, and I've been watching with my daughters, who are huge fans. Actually, last season, Peyton got to meet my daughters, and they hijacked my podcast, and that went exceptionally well. I don't know if you remember that, but they're still grounded for that.
They were in the car. They were so cute.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Them and their friends. I didn't expect it, but it went very well. So, and they loved it. They still talk about it. So, can you start off by telling me each where your character arcs begin this season?
I think Josh wants to start.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh earlier was like, I want to start.
Yeah,
She knew I was just ready.
Itching for it.
So the second season starts just at the beginning, or just where we left off at the end of the first. And with Mr. Martin, that finds him in a very uncomfortable position of feeling very exposed, and kind of on his heels of trying to figure out how to respond immediately to some unforeseen events that are out of his control, and that is where his arc kind of begins, not where he expected it to go.
Well said.
That was good.
I think like we all start literally the same second we left. So, emotion-wise, we're all pretty much in the same place. But I think Wally this season, I think he's just realized like it's go time. Like all of us are locking in, and we have to figure this out, whether we like it or not. It feels a little bit more important, and just it's what am I looking for? The words. But
urgent.
Right now, urgent. Thank you. I found it.
High stakes.
The stakes are, they're upped. The ante's upped. There's new ghost characters that get introduced that really change the dynamic of the group that we have, and kind of forces some of our characters to really look inward so that we can open up to accept these new ghost members into our clique. And so I think there's a lot of soul searching that all of us do to make that happen. And then, the stakes are just super raised because now we're like, oh, crap, we're in this. Like, this is really affecting us, and what the hell's going on?
We're a part of this now,
Yeah, it's picking up right with Maddie's memories coming back to her, and her figuring out just exactly who Mr. Martin is in all of this. And now she knows that Janet is out there in her body, and that her body is out there, and there is a possibility that she can get her life back.
And with Rhonda, I think this season picks up, right where the first one ended, in a way where she's having to admit to these guys that she was keeping things from them, maybe admitting to Maddie that she also said, there's a lot that she's dealing with, and now she has to actually deal with it and deal with other people. And I think the journey for her on this season is how to be vulnerable with people, which is something she has not done since she died.
Yeah, in the first 3 episodes, so much happens and so much expansion on these characters. It's really exciting to see because I'm like, okay, I thought I knew what to expect, and then it branches off. Like, what was it like getting back into these?
Trippy.
Yeah. It's exciting to get the gang back together. That's everybody gets along really well and has great fondness for each other, and I think that it also, for me at least, I had to kind of refamiliarize myself with where we left off.
Yeah.
It's a complex story.
And we pick up the exact moment. So that's like, okay, well, what the hell?
We had to make sure our hair was the same exact length.
2 haircuts.
Multiple haircuts. Crazy. Actually, that is a crazy thing to think about.
We had to match completely, but I think being in the same sets, they recreated the same sets, and being in our same exact wardrobe, and everyone looking exactly the same, it was trippy seeing everyone right back in the moment, and I feel like it came back
pretty quick,
more naturally than I expected it to.
I think when you put on your clothes and you see the hair and you see the rest of your squad, it's like like physically you're brought back to that time.
Back.
But also, I feel like all of us grew a lot, or just changed a lot. Change is growth, so we grew in those 3 years, and that. Like, you don't want to fight that against the character, even though it's supposed to be the exact same time. You have to allow that you gotta evolve with your character. So that was something cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the cliffhanger, that huge cliffhanger that had us hanging for months or for almost over a year, right? So how many fan theories have you been hearing? Like the online reaction, especially with the growing audience, what were the fan theories like and hearing the fan reactions?
I saw something recently that they started doing something with like numbers. They were like, oh,
What?
like the first episode comes out on January 30th, and if you do 1 + 3, 0, that's
right.
31.
Oh my
and
God.
Like you divide, and I was like,
That's
oh.
like Taylor Swift, like
no, I know,
scary fans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, we're not doing all that. That's,
No,
it's not that mathematic.
But maybe it is.
But
Yeah, but what do we
or
know?
maybe we are doing that.
We're
We're
just
throwing
acting.
off the scent. No, but I love to solve stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about this
Yeah.
all last season. Like I was trying to figure out season 1 as we were going through it, and like, there's like, I feel like you get half satisfaction at the end of the first season where you like get it, but it's also like, okay, now do something. And now we're getting to it this season, and we've also thrown a lot more at you. So yeah, there's a lot to figure out.
We had a theory season 1, because we didn't know what was happening, that actually Charlie was in the background of every scene controlling it, and that it was all in his head.
It was
so I
all-
have
That was your theory?
I think it was your fantasy.
So I have yet to see that theory on Reddit, but I would love to, because it could be that.
Yeah.
Charlie's the mastermind
He's in the
behind
back
this
of
whole
every
thing.
scene.
People are creative.
His eyes rolling back in
Well,
his head.
it's also so exciting that people are that the show captures people's imagination so much that they're coming up with these things, and that's really
Yeah.
fun here. I think Milo had an idea that maybe somehow Wally was Mr. Martin's son.
Yes.
Somehow across time.
Look, I realized that, okay, time-wise this doesn't work, but like, hey,
Maybe
maybe
it's
Wally's
possible.
Maddie's dad. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not that. Maybe not that.
No,
but,
that's
so
bad.
Right.
Why not? Let's play with this
and-
time.
She's been kissing her father.
Yeah, hey, why not?
that's
It's one of those shows.
Cut.
No,
Cut that out.
Rewind. We
But
can,
I will say, it's for season 1. We saw all of these fan theories as we were doing the show, and a lot of them were pretty close. I'm seeing theories for season 2, and nobody's even close.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm liking about getting into season 2.
yeah.
You can
Yeah,
put
like I
that
said,
as a-
it wasn't what I expected, and
Yeah.
I'm loving that. I love to be every episode be a new, really exploring it and watching to see what, like a page turner essentially on screen. With season 1, it was more of a whodunit, and now it's more like how and why, but there's still mysteries to it. What has this shift in like the storytelling allowed you to explore in your characters that you've enjoyed doing so this season?
Great question.
Season 1, the question was who killed Maddie, and so it's all centered on Maddie's character. And we realized actually that's the wrong question because nobody killed her. And so season 2, we kind of start to uncover the actual questions that really involve all of our characters. So that was kind of exciting for it to become like oh, we're all involved in the mystery now. Actually, it's not just trying to help you and solve what happened to you. It's what happened to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It involves everyone in a lot. Season 2 involves everyone in a lot more personal way, as everyone tries to explore, what's going on, essentially, what has been going on and what is going on. I think those are the big questions.
Yeah.
And what will go on.
And what will go
and what
on.
could go on.
And how
And what happened to go on.
What is
and
going
why?
on?
I also have a smart thing to say.
Yeah,
I was
let's
just like I was going to talk about Rhonda, and then I was like, actually, this is every character. I'm going to speak for everyone.
Inclusive
Okay.
Where I
queen.
feel like this big thing in this season is how to let people in. And I think every character is dealing with that in their own way. So I think we see ranges of emotions from everyone because they actually have to let
That
each
was
other
smart.
in and work together.
That was genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really, where did that
That's so
I know,
cool.
I was like inspired.
She
Everybody-
normally is not like that.
I never have an
everybody's
idea.
opening up. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I love that. And I only got through about a third of my questions, so I'll close with this one amount of time. It's one word each. I usually do 3 words per person, but 1 word each to describe season 2.
Tantalizing.
Oh,
big.
sexy.
Hell.
Oh.
I think that's a good word.
That's good.
Great.
Vulnerable.
Who wouldn't want to watch this show?
Wow.
Whoa.
It's
Nailed it.
crazy. No, I love it.
I like it. I can imagine seeing those words on screen during the
hell.
Yeah,
the trailer.
those are-
Sexy.
What type of show is this?
Hell.
Yeah, cool. Hey, it's a good one.
Hey,
Though.
it has my attention. So thank you so much for your time. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to seeing the rest of
Thank
season
you.
2 and
Thank you.
seeing where it all goes.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Have a great
much.
day.
Thank you.